Once you've got your environment in here, or your background, or you've set your scene, you can now create a series of drawings from this. This is a really handy tool, especially when creating 2D orthogonal drawings for the workshop. We've looked at model, we've looked at render. We're going to have a look at creating a drawing now. Select drawing from design, that is from this design here that's on the page. This has sampled all the elements of the design here. We need to choose our paper size, A4, A3, whichever size you would like. I'm going to choose this one here, which is landscape A4. We're in millimeters. The standard we're working from is ISO, which is the correct standard that we're going to be using. We're going to create a new drawing. Click OK. And that will open up this technical drawing page here. What we start with is a little view here, and as you can see there it says place base view. It's asking me to put the base view down. And what I can do before I do that is play around with the scale here. So I might say a scale of 1 to 10. You can see that's a little bit bigger on the page there. It's a bit easier to see. I can choose the view. There's a top one, there's a side one, and there's a front one which looks similar. We've also got these isometric views which we can drop in. I'm going to say the base view wants to be the front view, and I'm going to place that there. After I've got a base view, I can now come up here and say projected views. And if I click on that, what happens is as I select that base or that parent view, if I move this now above, it picks the top view. You can see the framework underneath because we've got that glass top. Here is the bottom view. Now we can see timber because we're looking from the bottom. Over to this side and it shows me the side view. And this shows me the other side view if I was to place that more in the middle. So I'm going to drop in a side view here. You can see that if I come up here, it gives me the isometric view. So I'll drop a side view in and a top view. And then over here, I'll come through and I'll put a isometric view in. Hit enter when you're done. And that gives me all of those views there. Now I can come through, click on each of those, and if I double click, it brings me this dialog box up, and I can play around with these different views here. So you can say I want it shaded, which gives me that colourful drawing there. Shaded with hidden edges, shows dashed lines for what I would see through to if you wanted to give some vision of the joints or what's through the different parts. And you can pick this one here, shows that it's from the parent. This is the parent here, that is the view from which all other ones are projected, and you can choose from parent or you can rescale it. That's really big, obviously. You can drop those down, you can shrink it, make it a bit smaller if you like, rearrange it to fit it on the page as you would like. I might go for a shaded view there. And also for these ones, if they were workshop drawings, I might leave them black and white with just those lines to add a little bit more colour and detail. I'm going to come through and colour them all in, give those shaded views there. Once you're happy with that, you can come through and choose your output, save it as a PDF, and I can drop that onto my desktop. Click OK. And then under my Finder window here, I should be able to find that PDF, which you can then print, label, and submit if that's a task, or put it in your folder to use that in the workshop as your plans.